Wait lang natin yung iba ha. Prepare your exercise number 6 na. Exercise number 6. Okay, are you ready with your exercise number 6, everyone? Good morning, by the way. Hello? Are you ready? Mabilis
Yes
lang
po,
to.
sir.
Mabilis lang to, no? Masyadong maigsi lang ito. Sige, siguro we should start now. Huh? I just hope everyone watched the video lesson on normal random variable. So we are nearing the uh, end of the quarter. I would just like to announce that next week you will have your long test. No? Long test covering um, up to from random variable to normal random variable. No? And that will be on uh, Google Forms, no? Google Quiz. That will be next week. Okay? So review from random variable to normal random variable. And by the way, we are nearing week 9. Um, I just hope you watch the instruction for the performance task. Nandun yun sa lesson 4, no? Nasa lesson 4. Okay, I just can't remember the date. Doon sa discussion natin, ha? Doon sa ating online class discussion, doon naka-record yung mga instruction about the performance task. If you um, missed it, panoorin ulit ninyo yung recording ng ating class noong lesson 4. That is on mean variance, yung sa lesson on mean variance and standard deviation for random variable with discrete probability distribution. On the end part of that lesson, dun ko in-announce yung performance task, and that will be for everyone. Section A, B, C, and D. No? And that is an individual work. Wala na tayong groupings kasi yung iba naman kapag nag-groupings, hindi naman nagpa-participate. Anyway, it's just an easy task. You can do it individually if you watch the video lesson and the checking of the exercise, and of course, the instruction for um, for the performance task. Sige, let us check the um, exercise paper for exercise number 6, normal random variable. Are you ready? Those who are present, are you ready with your work? Hello? Malinaw ba yung ating presentation? At saka, hindi naman to presentation, Word document to. Dito na rin tayo mag-check. Malinaw ba yung ating screen at saka yung audio? Is it clear?
Yes po, sir.
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Okay, so let us check. For normal random variable, in the video lesson, uh, it was discussed there, no? The importance of the z-score or the normal score. All right? And then, let us recall the formula na lang dito. The z-score is with the formula um, x minus mean over the population standard deviation. If you would like to get your position or your ranking, your standard score in a group of examiners or in a group of data, you solve for the value of uh, z. Okay, x is the raw data or the individual score, mu is the population mean, and standard deviation is, yeah, the lowercase sigma is the standard deviation of the population. This is the formula when you are solving for z. If you're solving for the individual data, given the z-score and the standard deviation, also the mean, let us derive. We multiply. So this is one formula, no? Solving for z. If we would like to solve for the individual score, that is x, we multiply both sides by the standard deviation so that we'll have z times standard deviation is equal to x minus mean. And then we add the value of the mean to both sides of the resulting equation. You will get the product z times standard deviation plus the mean is equal to x. So this now is the formula when solving for the individual score. X is equal to z times standard deviation plus the mean. So we have two formulas. Let us now answer the exercises. Question number 1. Um, will somebody read the question, please? Vinya, Vanessa, can you please read the problem?
Based on the record admission office of a reputable university in Caloocan City, the mean score of all college entrance exam takers is 135 with a standard deviation of 23. Assume that the variable is normally distributed. Answer the following.
Okay,
What is the z-score of an exam taker whose row score is 1?
112. Okay,
112.
you can stop
Number
there.
2.
You can stop there. Let us
Okay.
solve for this. So from the problem, you'll notice that you are to assume that the variable is normally distributed. No, you are not going to use this formula if the variable is not normally distributed. Okay, I- how it is not part of our lesson now. So this time we're going to use the formula because we are assuming that the variable is normally distributed. Or in some problem, it will mention directly that the variable is normally distributed. Okay, so let us have the given information. We know from the problem that the mean is 135. Also, the population standard deviation or the standard deviation is 23. And now for the value of x, we are given for part 1 until 5, we're going to solve for the z-score of the exam taker. So in here, x is 112. Therefore, z is equal to 112 using the formula, no? X minus mean over standard deviation. You can use your calculator. Madali lang to. 112 minus 135 over 23. What is the value here? 112 minus 135. This is equal to what? 23, no? Negative 23, correct? Over 23, and this is negative 1. Ganun lang naman siya kadali. Next, part 2. When x is 120, okay? When x is equal to 120, then z is equal to 120 minus 135 over 23 is equal to negative 15 over 23. Can you use your calculator and get the answer up to 2 decimal places, please? Somebody, will you give me the answer? Hello. Use your calculator and divide. Yes. Sino nagtataas ng kamay? Morales. Clarence. What is your answer?
Negative 0.65 po.
Negative 0.65. Okay? So can you dictate to me what will be the equation for part 3? Somebody, and give me the answer. Pagkatapos i-dictate ang equation. Sino to? Tawag ako Hazel Ann, can you please dictate to me? Ano dapat ang magiging equation natin sa part 3? Hazel Ann. Gani, are you there? Hello? Wala si Hazel Ann? The others? Oh, ang daming present Ba't si Clarence lang nagtataas ng kamay? Sige, si Clarence muna. Clarence, dictate to me the equation.
The formula is z equals mean minus the what do you call this?
The equation right away.
Z equals 135 minus 135
Yan. Wait lang. 135 minus 135.
all over 23.
And what is the final answer?
Z equals 0 po.
Okay. Z is equal to 0. Okay. Next. Madali na lang sundan. The others, please. Tawag tayo. Wala si... Yan. Vanessa, go ahead.
Z minus 140, Z 140 minus 135.
Okay.
Tapos, yung sa ilalim po, 23.
Okay, what is the answer? Use your
0.22 po.
0.22. Okay, very good. 22. Round it off to 2 decimal places. 0.22. Next, part 5. Hello, raise your hand, please. Yes, Christina.
Z is equal to 150 minus 35 over 23.
You mean 135 over 20?
Apo.
Okay, what is your answer?
15 po.
15.
15 over 23.
And in decimal, will you please use your calculator? Yes, that is 15 over 23. Let us give our answer in decimal form. This is?
8 po.
Okay.
0.65 po.
Positive 0.65. That is correct. Very good. Now, in letter B, we are to give the raw score, and that is the value of x, given the z-score. For letter B, we're going to use this formula, the second one, no? X, that is the raw score, or the individual score. X is equal to z times the standard deviation plus the mean. And since the mean is 135 and the standard deviation is 23, break nga natin yung screen dito. Yan. Wait lang. Yeah. So let's go to part B. Number 1, part B. No? We're looking for the raw score x. Okay. Z is equal to negative 0.18. Therefore, x is equal to negative 0.18, no? Times the standard deviation, that is 23, plus the mean, that is 135. So you can now use your calculator to solve for x. Negative 0.18 times 23 plus 135. In my calculator, the answer is 130.86. Any question, class? Ganun lang naman kadali yung normal random variable. No? And konti lang yung part ng ating exercise for today. So, for number 2, part B, will you give me the equation and your answer, please? Raise your hand. Hello, the others. Yung mga hindi pa nagsasalita dyan. Oh, si Clarence na naman at saka si Vanessa. Si Christina, nakapagsalita na. The others, prepare your calculator para madali lang. Para mabilis lang. I would like to hear from the others na nandito. Gonzales, Charles, use your calculator. Dictate mo sa akin yung equation. Hello, Gonzales. Gonzales? Wala si
Sir,
Gonzales.
wala po akong calculator.
Oh, yung equation, sige, dictate mo lang sa akin. What should be the
Sige po.
equation?
Ano po, 0,
Madali lang yan.
0.95 po ba yan, sir?
Yeah, dapat yan. Yung part 2 is negative 0.95.
Sige po, sir. 0.95 multiplied to the standard deviation, which is 23
Okay, sige.
plus the mean, which is 135 po.
Okay, so this is the value of x. Oh, can somebody else give me the value for x? Wala daw calculator si Gonzales. Oh, what is x here? Yes. Sino yun? Taas ng kamay. Christina na naman. Sige, Christina, go ahead.
156.85 po.
Ulit. 156? Ganyan ba?
Opo, 0.85.
Parang dapat ibababa sa 135 yan because negative to. Kanina ba negative din? Oh, ito tignan mo, negative 0.18 bumaba yung 135. Logically dapat bababa yan kasi negative 0.95 yan. Negative ba ginamit mo, Christina?
Opo.
Any other answer, please? Yes, Morales, what is your answer?
X is equal to 113.15 po.
Okay, it's supposed to be 113.15. Tingnan mo yung logic niyan. Kasi negative yan. Dapat mamaminusan yung 135. Bababa yan, no? 113.15. Ayun, pasok. Okay. Part 3. The z-score is negative 1.24. I would like to hear from the others. Napakadali lang ng exercises. Yes, Shamay.
X equals negative 1.24 times 23 plus 135. X equals 106.48 po.
106.48. Check ko lang, ha? Negative 1. Okay, this is correct. 106.48. That is the raw score. Okay? Next, part 4. Oh, may nagtaas ng kamay. Sino yan? Sandali lang. Hanapin ko. Any other? Si Christina. Ayan. Ayan, si Hazel. Yani. Sige, number Karen.
X equals 0.75 times 23 plus 135 equals X equals 152.25 po.
Okay, so this time, tataas yan kasi positive to, no? Ganun lang naman, titignan mo kung that is one thing that is good in math, no? Nakikita mo kung logically ba tama yung sagot mo. Oh, that's 152.25, correct? Very good. Next, part 5. Anyone? Christina, nagtataas ka ba ng kamay? Sige, go ahead, Christina.
X X is equal 1.38
Mhm.
plus times 23 plus 135
And what is the final answer?
is equal to 166.74.
166.74. Okay, so this is correct. 166.74. Okay, reminder here, no? If the raw score is supposed to be, or if the scores are only given in integral value or integer value, then the scores here must be rounded off to, doon lang tayo sa part B, no? The scores here must be rounded off to a whole number. Okay. However, it is not mentioned whether the scores are only given in integer values. There are exams that gives decimal values, no, for some items. So we leave it at that. Ganyan na yung sagot natin. Next tayo, number 2. Will you please read the problem? Yes, Vanessa, will you please read the problem?
Former Finance Secretary Cesar Purisima said that on average 1,500 cargo containers of balikbayan boxes are brought in the country per month. Assume that the standard deviation is 275. Find the z-score of a particular month where 1,450 cargo containers enter the country.
Okay. Can somebody please give me the given information? Isa-isahin nyo katulad ng ginawa natin dito. Dito sa part 1. Teka lang, tanggalin ko na yung split ng screen. Can you please give us, yan, mean is equal to, standard deviation is equal to, so that we can solve. Anyone, please? Yes, Clarence. Ano mga given information natin yan?
Mean is equal to 1,500.
Okay. Next.
Then standard deviation is 275.
Okay.
Then the X or raw score is 1,450.
1,450. So it is the z-score that we are looking for. No? So using the formula, z is equal to 1,450 minus 1,500 divided by 275. And what is your final answer here? Anyone? Meron ba kayong sagot? Hello. What's an answer here? Hazel, you have an answer? What is your answer? Gani?
Negative 0.18 po.
Okay. Not easy. Tapos na tayo mag-check ng exercise number 6. Na? Check your work. Dahan-dahanin lang natin. Ha? Meron ba kayong number na hindi na i-check? Balikan natin. This is for part A, 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Part A, 4, and 5. Check your work. And then next, part B, 1, 2, and 3. Check your work. And then next, part B, 4 and 5. And then next, problem number 2. Okay? So, I would like you to upload na your exercises dun sa ating Google Classroom kung saan naka-upload yung exercise number 6. Napakaaga, it's 9:30. Wait lang class ha, yung ating activity. By the way, I'm reminding everyone, no, yung performance task, those who just came in, yung performance task natin was announced during that lesson on mean variance and standard deviation of random variable with discrete probability distribution. Dun sa record ng online class natin doon, diniscuss yung performance task ninyo. Okay? Sige, wait lang ha. Yung ating will decide. Aga natin natapos. Stop tayo dyan. Ilan kayong pumasok ngayon? 14, 13. Dito tayo sa will decide. Kuha tayo ng 3. Saglit lang. Kunin ko lang yung inyong mga names. Sino-sino ba yung mga nandito? Si Lea Lynn. Ay. Surname na lang, no? Ay. Mali ako. Sunod. Tolentino. Ben, bakit nag-alt tab ako? Wells. Tolentino. Binya. Patay, walang N niya eh. Next. De la Cruz. Next. Gamlanga. Gamlanga, ano ba yung first name yan? Gamlanga Kayla. Gamlanga Kayla, then Gani Hazel. Gani. Misa, wala naman siguro pare-pareho. Ay, may De La Cruz ulit. Misa Navarro. Oh, wala namang katulad na surname, ano na lang. Surname na lang. Apalis Capascia De La Cruz. Apalis. Capascia De La Cruz. Mark Ivan. Ba't dumami? De La Cruz. Gonzales Morales. Okay na. Ilan to? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 15. Ba't 15? Dalawa ba ako? Dalawa ako. Okay na. Game. Kita ba yung ano? Ay. Kita ba? Kita? O, tatlo
Yes.
lang ha. Tatlo lang. Game, tatlo. Number 1. Bing. Wait lang, tatype ko lang. Baka makalimutan ko. Okay, so that's Bing yan. Vanessa. Next, second. Hindi pwede maulit ha. Misa. Chamay. Okay, third. Morales. Okay, so nakatatlo na tayo. Vinia, Vanessa, Nisa, Shamay, and Morales. Before we end the discussion, meron ba kayong question, clarification about the exercises at the performance task? May tanong ba, class? Wala? Oh, that means the instruction on the performance class is clear, no? So, since wala ng question and then clarification, dismiss na tayo. God bless all of you. Thank you for attending the online class. Prepare for your observation class with Mrs. Sia later, no? Goodbye, class.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank
Thank
you
you po,
po.
sir.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.